Welcome, yogis. Namaste. I'm super excited to be here with you on our very first yoga burn session. So this is a 20-minute class, and we're going to start working through the basics of this power flow practice. So we're going to build each day on this practice and transform you into a super strong, mindful, aware yogi on the mat at the end of this 6 weeks. So let's dive in. So jump onto your mat. All you'll need is a block maybe and just your mat. Come down onto your knees at the back of the mat. Take a full breath in and then start to walk the hands forward to the front of the mat. Knees nice and wide. And just settle the hips back towards the heels as you find length through the side body. Child's pose, balasana. So we're not here for long. Just pause for a moment to rest the forehead on the mat. Little roll from side to side. Connect with your breath. And if this doesn't feel too comfortable for you, you're more than welcome to bring a block underneath the forehead to bring the floor up to meet you. Just breathe into the back body. But lift the forearms off the mat as you press the pads, the center of the hands into the mat, and gently push the hips back towards the heels. And start to deepen your breath. Long breath out. And then pull up onto all fours. And we'll set up for tabletop here. So stack shoulders directly over wrists, hands spread wide, and the knees directly under the hips. Create a neutral spine as you draw the chest forward, draw the tailbone down a little as you pull the navel to the spine. Get nice and strong through the hands here. And from here, we'll start to work through really nice active cat-cow. So drop the belly, draw the shoulder blades together as you pull the chest forward and through. Really round through the spine or arch through the spine. And as you exhale, round the upper back. Tuck the chin into the chest. Press the earth away and really dome here. Let's do that again. So draw the chest forward and through. Keep the arms nice and straight. Exhale, press the earth away, cat spine. So inhale, come forward and through for cow. Exhale, cat as you round. Now take a couple more rounds here. Little circles through the hips and the wrists. So working this into all the other areas of the body. So the joints, the wrists, ankles. Sort of searching for these sticky points in your body, in your practice. So using this theme of identity as we identify where we're at, how we're feeling in our tissues. Couple more rounds. Beautiful. And then come back. Find a neutral spine again. Bring the hands one handprint forward. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So spread the hands really wide. Press the earth away. You want to hug the thumbs towards each other as you wrap the triceps under. Feel a broadening of the upper back. So keep all that engagement. And then a little bend in the knees as you lift the hips up to the sky and press the upper thigh bones to the back of the room. Again, just observing, identifying with this posture, with this inversion, with the heads below the heart. Full breath in. Long breath out. And then a very slow walk to the top of the mat. Find some length through the backs of the legs. Come all the way, about one handprint from the top of the mat. Separate the feet hip distance here and then catch hold of opposite elbow as you draw the belly to the thighs. And draw the crown of the head down. So you want to find a deep forward fold here. You could bring the fingertips to a block if this doesn't feel so comfortable here, and find a little bit of height, maybe even the highest height. But again, just pick up your 10 toes in the air, feel the weight shift forward and back. So still connecting with this idea of, meeting yourself where you're at, like observing and acknowledging your physical body, whatever shape, form, whatever you're working with. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. Just dangle the hands here for a moment. Bring the big toes to touch, little gap between the heels. And then a little bend in the knees as you unravel the spine and come up to standing. Roll through the shoulders a couple of times. And then bring the hands through heart center. Find Samasthiti here. So standing at attention. Just work nice strong legs here. So inner ankles back. Toes are lifted. Outer shins hug in. Femur bones hug into the hip socket. So nice and stable through the legs. Then the tailbone draws down. Navel to spine. Softening through the shoulders as you bow the head to the fingertips. Pause for a moment. Identifying, acknowledging, full breath in, long breath out. Enjoy your practice, yogis. Reach the arms to the sky. Turn the pinky fingers towards each other as you engage through the legs and lift the chest towards the sky. And then hands come through heart center, maybe generous bend in the knees as you bow forward all the way. Now take a halfway lift and lengthen here. So fingertips to shins as you look forward, draw the shoulder blades towards each other, flat back. And then bow forward a little deeper. So each time going a little bit deeper than you were before. So halfway lift, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, bow deeply. Last one, maybe fingertips just to the earth here, little bend in the knees like you're about to dive off the diving board, and then plant the hands either side of your feet, step back to high plank and hold. All right, so set up your high plank here. We're going to hold for 5 breaths. Now this is a super strong pose, so get really engaged through the hands. Notice how my shoulders are stacked over my wrists. Spread through the fingers. Hug the thumbs towards each other, and there's a real doming through the upper back, broadening here. Then collarbones draw forward to the front of the room, thighs engaged, navel to spine. Take 2 more breaths here. Notice what shows up in the heat of the practice. 1 more breath in. Lower the knees to the earth. And we'll work through some tricep push-ups here. So modified chaturanga. So you come forward, bend the elbows, lower chest, chin. Push back up into modified high plank. Lower chest, chin on the exhale. So inhale, you press up. Exhale, you lower. Do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully to the floor completely. Keep the hands by the ribs, fingertips on the floor. Draw the thigh bones together as you lift up the chest and hover here. Keep squeezing, pressing down with the legs. Lift through the chest. Find a little back bend here. Breath in. And then push the hips back to the heels. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. So coming through a child's pose there. Full breath in. Long breath out. Look forward. Little tiptoe step, float top of the mat. Now straight into a halfway lift. Lengthen. So find that diving board. And then bow forward. Stand up, reach up, lift the arms to the sky. And we'll keep moving here. Hands come through heart center, bow to the earth. Halfway lift, lengthen, look forward. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Pause here. Take a breath in, knees on or off the mat. Shift the weight forward, lower to the earth. Now cobra or upward facing dog. And downward facing dog, reset. So hug the hands, the thumbs towards each other. Legs engaged, arms engaged. Full breath in, lift the heels, look forward. Little step, hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Bow forward. And back up to the sky. And then bow forward to the earth. So third round of sun A. Halfway lift, lengthen, look forward. Hands to the mat, high to low plank. You can keep the knees off your mat if you need. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, reset. Now your eye gaze land between your toes. Full breath in. Long breath out. On no breath, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow to the sky. Last round here. To the earth. Halfway lift, lengthen, high to low plank. So using that whole exhale, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Reset here for 3 breaths. And just find your weight, your adjustment on your hands and your feet. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. So a moment to check in, observe. Full breath in. Long breath out. Look forward. Step, float, top of the mat. Now bring the big toes to touch, little gap between the heels. Touch the fingertips to the earth. Sink low in the hips and then come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So you want to sit way down low here. Notice how my 10 toes are up in the air. So same alignment as Tadasana. Inner ankles are back. Outer shins hug in. Now draw the tailbone to the earth as you draw the navel to the spine. And start to lift the upper arm bones back. Feel the fire start to build here. Full breath in. Long breath out. Stay with me here. Sink the hips a little lower. Lift the chest. One more breath in. And then bow forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Look forward. High to low plank. Knees can be on the mat if you need. Up dog, cobra. Downward facing dog. All right, we're going to move into a little flow here. Right leg to the sky. Come forward, knee towards the chest. And then back to the sky again. Knee to the chest. Look forward and step. If you need to use your hand, just bring that right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Come forward into a modified arrowhead here. So you want to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Peel the chest open. Hold it here, breathe. Keep the core engaged. And then sweep the arms to the front of the room. Hook the thumbs, biceps by your ears. Lunge a little deeper. Full breath in. Long breath out. And then from here, find a little low crescent here. So back knees down and then arms reach. So you should be feeling this through the front of the left hip flexor. Turn the pinky fingers towards each other. Open up the chest to the sky. Breath in. Hands come through the middle. Plant the hands. Untuck the back toes. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Drop the knees if you need. Up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, so we're going to do that again on the left. So left leg to the sky. Come forward, knee to nose. A little core workout there. Inhale back to sky. Look forward and then step. So if your foot gets stuck, we'll step it to the top of the mat. So right up to your fingertips. Now drop the back knee down. Sweep the arms back. Arrowhead. So you're lunging nice and deep. So this right hamstring towards the calf. But then you're lifting the chest so it's open, spreading. So find a little back bend here. Take another full breath in. Feel the heat, feel the fire building. One more fill up. And then hook the thumbs overhead. Pull them apart as you lift the chest and lengthen, reach forward. Full breath in. Long breath out. Stay with me here. Now come back up into crescent. Lunge a little deeper. Press away from the earth so you're resisting gravity. Turn the pinky fingers towards each other. Lift through the sternum, lift through the heart. Breath in. Now hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Maybe drop the knees, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Reset. Look between your toes. All right, so we're going to do that sequence again. Lift the heels, look forward, little walk, step, float, top of the mat. Chair pose, so big toes are touching, measure it out. Reach the arms to the sky. Hold it here. Lift the chest, lift the heart, lift the lengthen, and then bow forward. Halfway lift, lengthen, look forward. High to low plank. Drop the knees, lower chest, chin, cobra, up dog, downward facing dog. So we're going to do that sequence, one breath per movement. Right leg to the sky. Come forward, knee to nose. Inhale back to sky. And then look forward, step to your right thumb. Drop the back knee. Modified arrowhead, lean the chest forward. Extended arrowhead as you exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, stay with me here. We're almost there. Knee to nose, squeeze. Really strong back leg. Inhale, back to sky. And then step to your left hand. Drop the back knee. Modified arrowhead, lift the chest and lengthen. Extended arrowhead, reach. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift the chest. Hands to the mat, high to low plank. Last vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward to your hands. You're going to look forward and then step, cross the ankles, sit down, lay down onto your back. We'll just finish with one bridge pose. So reach down with the hands, touch the backs of your heels, feet on 12 o'clock, and then start to lift the hips to the sky and just pause here. Always an option for the block underneath your hips. For a little bit of support. So these moments in class where we get to recover. So we have these little short bursts of energy, intensity, where we put in the effort, and then we have the moments where we can just surrender to the practice. And all along the way, it's about you observing your movements, like peeling back the layers, like as you learn more on the mat, more about your alignment, your practice, your responses, your reactions. You know, when the intensity starts to build, this is your identity. And this is the beginning of this 6-week journey. So we're going to start to peel back the layers. Lift up the hips, remove the block from underneath. Lay down onto your back. And bring the knees into the chest. Just squeeze into a tiny little ball. Little roll from side to side. Little moment to acknowledge your efforts. Hopefully you can feel a little warmer through the tissues of the body. Lengthen the legs out long, palms open. Close down the eyes. Just allow the breath to flow without any effort. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. Always meeting yourself where you're at, and then from there you move forward with your practice, with your awareness, with your alignment. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. Put blankets on, jumpers, keep yourself warm. Namaste.